Hi, this is Brian Shoemaker. I'm a lawyer and mediator. Today we're going to talk about divorce options, because how you decide to conduct your divorce is just about as important as the decision to divorce itself. So first we're going to talk about 5 options that relate to divorce. Then we're going to talk about 8 categories that you can consider in determining which option might be better for you. So the 5 options are litigate, negotiate, mediate, collaborate, or arbitrate. Now within each one there's subsets, with lawyers, without lawyers, or lawyer mediators, non-lawyer mediators. And so what you want to do is take a look at each option, major option and sub-option, because they're all different. With each of those options, we will treat each option in a separate video. So go, for example, look at our mediation video. Go look at the litigation video, and you'll learn more about those separate options. And as you see what each of those process entails, then you'll have a better sense whether that option is good for you. But let me first talk about the 8 categories you should consider so that you can take those 8 categories with you as you look at each of those options. The first option is cost. Most family, that's a very important consideration. The second option is the quality of the agreement. You want an agreement that lasts a long time, that you don't have to come back and keep revisiting. The third option is kids, trying to maximize a benefit for the kids or minimize the harm on the kids. And there may be difference of opinion about that, but the kids and the impact on the kids needs to be an important consideration when you look at which option to choose. The fourth category is imbalance of power. What's that? Well, it could be domestic violence. It could be one spouse has more information about the finances. It could be relational. One family has better relationship or stronger relationships with the kids. There's lots of different varieties of imbalance of power. And so looking at which process helps equalize that balance of power is an important consideration. The next 2 are about information. Basic facts. What are the finances? Tell me more about the kids. Or the law. What does the law say about spousal support, child support, custody, and timeshare? So getting your arms around which process supports the acquisition of the information or supports making sure that both spouses are fully informed about legal rights and obligations, that can be really important. The last 2 considerations are privacy and pace. And privacy, for some spouses, trying to keep as much out of the public eye is really important, both in terms of what might be filed with the court record, which is a matter of public record, or conducted in open hearing in front of the judge. So privacy is important. The last one is pace. Which option is supportive of whatever needs your family has in terms of maybe major events with the kids or extended family? Maybe there's something going on with the job. Maybe one of the spouses is situationally depressed. So for all those, pace is an important consideration about which process is for you. Now remember that litigation is the only non-voluntary process. All the other processes, both parties must agree to enter into that process. So here we go. The top 3 picks, easy. Mediation with a lawyer, collaborative practice, and negotiation with lawyers. There's a big asterisk on all 3 of these. They require professionals who are experienced and trained in these different areas, because not every lawyer is able to negotiate well with other lawyers. The next tier are polar ends of the spectrum for different reasons. The number 4 pick is non-lawyer mediation. The upside is it's great for relationship, it's good for the spouses directing what's agreed to. The downside is it's very light on the law, and so it may not be a durable agreement over time. The 5th option is arbitration. It's heavy on the law, but it's very light on relationship stuff. But they're good options. And finally, the last 3 options, I won't call them the bottom of the barrel, but they may be less preferred. So number 6 on our list is litigation with attorneys. It'll get the job done. It tends to be really expensive, and it tends to foment more conflict between the parents post-divorce. but there is a finality to the divorce, and there is a finality to the division of assets, and there is a decision with respect to custody and timeshare. The last two are processes without lawyers: negotiation without lawyers and litigation without lawyers. And the reason is, without lawyers, it's hard for the spouses to make really informed, quality decisions because you don't know what you don't know. So there you have it, the 5 processes for divorce and 8 important categories for you to consider when you're deciding which process might be right for you. But here's what I recommend. Call us at 246-1669 to schedule a consultation, or look us up on our website at shoelawfirm.com, and look us up on Facebook and Twitter. And, well, click down here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you next time.